Chapter 5 Introduction. In the study of plumbing, it is important to know the different parts of the piping installation and their function. The effectiveness of the plumbing installation depends upon the strict observance of the natural law of nature such as gravity and the atmospheric pressure that affect the whole system. Most of the failure encountered in the plumbing installation were due to the non-observance of this natural law and the grave abuse of its function. Generally, waste pipe is smaller in size than the soil pipe. Smaller because of the kind of the waste it received from the various plumbing fixtures. Among the suspended materials found in the waterways are grease, lint, matches, hair, garbage, and many other objectionable substances. Plumbing fixtures are too often misused. Household refuse of all kinds are carelessly disposed of by flushing them to the plumbing system. Indeed, the improper use of the plumbing fixtures can only result in the waste line, stoppage, and deteriorate of the pipeline. The drainage installation of the plumbing system comprises three major components: the drainage, the waste, and the vent, or simply called DWB. The drainage pipe refers to an installation that receives and conveys discharges from water closet with or without waste coming from other fixtures. The waste pipe is any pipe in the drainage installation that receives the discharge of any fixtures except water closet and conveys the same to the toilet branches, soil pipe, or house drain. Fixtures refer to the sloop sink, lavatory, urinal, bathtub, and the like except water closet. The vent pipe in the plumbing system function as air facades or conduit to ventilate the drainage and waste pipe installation. As already discussed, solid human waste is discharged by water closet only to either the soil branch, soil pipe, soil stack, or house drain. Categorically, any pipe that receive and convey human waste is affected by the word soil, such as soil branch, soil stack, etc. Soil branch refers to horizontal pipe affected by the word soil. The word soil connotes a pipe receiving discharges from water closet. On the other hand, if this soil branch does not receive discharge from the water closet but from other fixtures only, it will be classified as waste pipe. Soil stack. Soil stack is the vertical pipe installation where the soil branch terminate. The pipe is called stack, being installed vertically, and the word soil is affixed because it received human waste from soil branch. Otherwise, it will again be classified as waste stack. Repeat: soil branch, horizontal pipe; soil stack, vertical pipe. When a waste pipe is not directly connected to the soil stack or house drain, it is called special waste. General condition for the good waste pipe installation. Number 1, by making the right choice of material. Number 2, by conservative use of fittings. Number 3, right location of the clean out. Number 4, right slope or grade of the pipeline. Number 5, using the right size of pipe. Number 6, correct manner of joining the pipes. And number 7, providing stable and rigid support. The right choice of material. The material intended for the waste pipe installation could be well selected from those that were enumerated in the chapter 2. The character of the waste to be drained and the service to which is intended for dictates the kind of material to be used. For instance, any waste pipeline that conveys large amount of acid must specify acid resistance material. Example of which are fixtures serving chemical laboratories, planting, engraving establishment, and other that use acid of various kinds. Refuse that are coming from domestic any kind commercial kitchen contains acid of different kind but considerably in a small negligible quantity and therefore does not require the use of an acid resistance pipe. Conservative use of fittings. The smooth flow of waste inside the pipe is primary consideration in all types of the plumbing installation. Most of the waste pipeline failures were attributed to the unwarranted use of accessories and too many fittings or because of using the wrong type of fitting in the given location. Conservative use of fitting refer to the right choice of the right kind of fitting for the particular change of direction, turns, or offsets. Injudicious use of the fitting should not be allowed in the plumbing installation. Shortcut that will not allow smooth passage of waste should be avoided. Pipe joints and fitting were especially designed to make smooth changes of direction, turns, or offset, but sometimes their application may not be in accordance with the purpose for which they were made. There are many self-proclaimed plumbing experts who installed pipes in what they called shortcut method. The correct use of joints and fittings were not properly observed. It is maybe because they are so in hurry of the work and their pay as well. But the question is, how sure are we that the installation clogged free? Pipe installation that fail or break too soon may have been due to any of the following causes. Number 1, the use of too many fittings, and 2, the use of wrong type of fittings. Recommendation. Number 1, do not use short radius fittings on vertical to horizontal direction or horizontal to horizontal changes. Number 2, use long sweep fittings on horizontal changes. Number 3, for vertical to horizontal direction of changes, the Y and 45 degrees fittings are most appropriate. So, kung mugamit kag vertical pipe to horizontal, ang gamiton nga materialis is 1/8 bend og Y. Og kung mugamit ka sa horizontal to horizontal changes of direction, use long sweep or 1/8 bend or 45 degrees elbow. Number 4, the T-fitting was designed for vertical run with lateral branches only. It is used on horizontal installation will create a tilted or crook joint connection called premature waistline defects. Location of clean out. The waste pipe installation must be provided with an ample number of clean out strategically located to be opened in case of the pipeline trouble. Clean out is receptacle of the plumbing system accessible on floor, walls, or ceiling. It is equipped with a plug or flush plate so designed as not to impair the aesthetically view of the room. The location of the clean out must be indicated in the plan. It should be size equal to diameter of the waste pipe where it is to be connected. This is to avoid interference in the roading or cleaning process. The clean out must be readily accessible to the plumber in case of the waistline stoppage. The right slope or grade of waste pipe. The ideal position of the horizontal waste pipe were those installed in the 2% slope, meaning the pipe was installed with an inclined ratio of 2 cm per meter length. For instance, a 3-meter pipe installed as the waistline will have an inclination 3 times 2 or 6 cm. Waste pipe must be of sufficient diameter to afford adequate velocity of the flow in order to make them as nearly self-scoring as practical. The latest scientific test and experiment conducted by the National Bureau of Standards, sponsored by the Housing and Home Finance Agency, showed that wet venting and stack venting are safe in the certain type of installation. The experiment revealed that the trap cell loss occurs when the grade or slope of the pipe is increased from 2% to 4%. Trap cell loss means the loss or escape of standing water inside the P-trap. This is usually caused by siphonage induced by the rapid flow of waste inside the pipe. It is also referred as the water cell escape. Plumbing installation usually suffer grave abuse of function brought about by the human elements. Records show that the waistline identically designed with the same size and grade installed in different residences but used by different persons function differently. The material and the method used in the food preparation plus the habit of the housewife accounts for this. Some people use plumbing fixtures as the means of getting rid of almost any kind of unwanted waste. Waste such as garbage, grease, hair, lint, matches, cigar, paper, and the likes are found in the most clogged waistline. Take note that the plumbing installation are not intended to convey materials of this kind of unwanted waste. Manner of joining pipe. Injudicious. Connection of the fitting should not be permitted in the plumbing installation. Each kind of pipe has its own manner of joining recommended and specified by the manufacturer. For the instance, cast iron pipe are joined by the use of oakum and lead at the hub and spigot connection. Likewise, plastic pipe clearly specify the use of solvent plastic cement or by special fitting connector. Remember that any alteration or deviation from the manufacturer specification will only endanger the effectiveness of the pipe joints. Determining the size of the waste pipe. The National Plumbing Code on the size of the waste pipe provides that the waste pipe diameter shall be adequate enough to serve the installation of fixtures in general way, but the best way is to fit the diameter of commercial pipe into the fixture's pattern in the most sufficient manner. The size of the waste pipe intended to receive waste from the fixtures must be sufficient diameter. This is to accommodate the velocity of flow, making them as nearly scoring as necessary to prevent the silting of the pipe. Scoring means to flush or to wash out, to remove dirt or grease by the flowing through. There are those who believe that by making the drainage pipe larger than what is necessary will increase its service efficiency. This belief, without specific basis, has triggered disagreement among the people in the plumbing industry. Disagreement on this matter, however, was resolved when the Uniform Plumbing Code Committee formulated data as guide the reference in determining the size of the waste and the drainage pipe. The data formulated by the Committee for Incorporation in the Plumbing Code were the product of countless tests and experiments conducted for years. In addition, installation experience that were proven satisfactory in the service compiled over a long period of time were also incorporated. The Uniform Plumbing Code Committee's findings are enumerated briefly as the follows. Number 1. By increasing the size of the drainage pipe does not guarantee effective scoring action or self-cleaning ability of the pipe. Self-cleaning ability is present when the liquid and waste inside the pipe flow smoothly and simultaneously together. Number 2. Water flow inside a larger pipe is relatively shallow. The solid waste does not flow on the shallow but tend to remain at the bottom of the pipe. This is practically the most common cause of the mini clogging problem of drainage installation. Drainage pipe must be of the right size to have the liquid flow of about 50% of the pipe diameter, meaning that the flowing water inside the pipe must have a depth equal to the one-half the pipe diameter. For the instance, if the pipe is 100 mm diameter, the water flow inside the pipe must have the depth of about 50 mm to attain the scoring action. This is where the 2% slope become effective. On the other hand, too small pipeline is subject to overloading of flow. The tendency is to create the back pressure, siphonage, and floor flooding. The fixtures unit. The National Plumbing Code strongly endorses the use of fixtures unit value as the waste load in determining the size of the waste pipe. The Uniform Plumbing Code Committee conducted numerous tests of the various plumbing fixtures in order to determine the amount of water each fixture discharges in the 1-minute interval through their outlet orifices. Fixtures unit value. Bathtub 2. Floor drain 1. Kitchen sink 2. Residential sink 1.5. Lavatory or wash basin 1. Laundry tub 2. Shower bath 2. Slope sink 3. Sink, hotel or public 2. Urinal 5. Water closet 6. Combination fixtures 3. One bathroom group consisting of the waste closet, lavatory, bathtub, and overhead shower or water closet, lavatory, and shower compartment. 8. But for every 15 square foot drain, plus 1. The test results show that the wash basin, being one of the smallest fixtures, discharged waste and approximately 1 cubic foot of water per minute interval. Based on their finding that the committee finally decided to establish the unit fixtures and called the water discharged as 1 fixtures unit, representing 1 cubic foot or 30 liter of waste discharged by the fixtures in 1-minute interval. Most plumbing installation frequently suffer from the grave abuse of function by the human elements and behavior. Some people link and regard the installation as the means of disposing almost any kind of unwanted waste. On the other hand, people who observe proper disposition of their refuse seldom experience waste pipe problem. Waste pipe and other fixtures. Waste pipe is classified into 2 types depending upon the kind of fixtures it will serve. 1. The direct waste. 2. the indirect ways. Direct ways. Direct ways is one with terminal directly connected to the plumbing system. Different type of fixtures served by direct ways. Number 1, urinals. Pedestal, stall, and trough. Number 2, bathtub. Self put bidit. Number 3, lavatories. Wall hung, pedestal, or 2 pieces. Number 4, sink. Kitchen, pantry, or sloop. Number 5, shower. Single stall or gang. Number 6, drinking fountain. 7, laundry. 8, laboratory. 9, hospital fixtures. Indirect ways refer to the connection with terminal not directly connected to the plumbing system. Fixtures served by indirect ways are the following. Number 1, soda fountain. 2, barways. 3, refrigeration. 4, drinking fountain. So, pasabot, direct ways kanang gitao jud mismo connect to connect. Kani pong kani pong indirect ways, dili siya naka-install mo lang, abang, kumbaga giabang lang. Recommended size of the waste pipe. For particular fixtures either served by direct or indirect ways, recommended the following sizes. Number 1, sink waste. The minimum size of the waste pipe for the sink is 38 mm or 1 1/2. But because of the material suspended in it, the practice is to use 50 mm or 2 inches pipe. The National Plumbing Code approved that the waste pipe must be short, direct, free from offset, and provided with ample clean out accessible for repair. Number 2, slope sink. Its top, either on floor or walls. Traps on the floor shall be 75 or 100 mm and 50 mm for the trap installed on walls with clean out plug. Number 3, scalary sink, 50 mm. Number 4, pantry sink, 38 mm. Number 5, factory wash up sink, 50 mm. Number 6, bathtub, 38 mm minimum to 50 mm. Number 7, lavatories, 50 mm. Shower and bath, 50 mm. Urinal, 50 mm. Laundry tub, 38 to 50 mm. Drinking fountain, 32 mm. Lavatory waste, 50 mm. Hospital fixtures, 50 mm. It is interesting to note that some fixture could be served well by using waste pipe of smaller diameter based on the volume of water it discharges in 1 minute interval. The code, however, regulated the use and size of pipe drain to maintain good sanitation to an efficient drainage system. One example is the urinal, wherein large amount of foreign material are dumped and subsequently lug into the short run of the pipe. Example of the foreign material that are found in the clogged pipes are gum, cigarette butts and filters, matches, and many other. Likewise, the chemical action of urine acid of urine produce gelatinous substance that settle down and become objectionable sediment, which are difficult and extremely hard to remove. This is the only one of that so many reasons why the Standard Plumbing Code Committee issued limitation on the diameter of the waste pipe to serve plumbing fixtures. Generally, the 50 mm pipe is required for all types of urinals. Summary: most of the failure encountered in the plumbing installation were due to non-observance of this natural law and the grave abuse of its function. Waste pipe is smaller in size than the soil pipe. DWB, drainage, waste, and bend. Drainage pipe convey discharges from the water closet. Waste pipe, discharges of any fixtures except water closet. The bend pipe, a plumbing system function as air passage or conduit to ventilate the drainage and the waste pipe installation. Any pipe that receive and convey human waste is affected by the word soil. Soil branch refer to horizontal pipe. Soil stock refer as vertical pipe. On the other hand, if this soil branch does not receive discharges from the water closet but from other fixtures only, it will be classified as waste pipe. 2% slope, ideal position of horizontal waste pipe. 2% slope, meaning the pipe was installed with an inclined ratio of 2 cm per meter length. Trap cell loss means the loss or escape, usually caused by siphonage induced by rapid flow of waste inside the pipe. It is also referred as the water cell escape. Fixtures unit value, determining the size of the waste pipe. 1 fixtures unit, representing 1 cubic foot or 30 liter of waste discharged by the fixtures in 1 minute interval. Waste pipe classified into 2. 1. Direct waste. 2. Indirect waste. Direct waste is the terminal directly connected to the plumbing system. Indirect waste refer to the connection with terminal not directly. Size of waste pipe. Sink waste 38 mm or 1 and 1/2, but according to the National Plumbing Code, use 50 mm. Slope sink 75 or 100. Scalary sink 50 mm. Pantry sink 38 mm. Factory wash up sink 50 mm. Bathtub 50 mm. Lavatory 50 mm. Shower bath 50 mm. Urinal 50 mm. Laundry tub 50 mm. Drinking fountain 32 mm. Lavatory waste 50 mm. Hospital fixtures 50 mm.